Today we're talking about grid connections.
Joined by Nicola Kennedy from E.ON Next, David McDonald from Advanced Electricity Networks, and Dan Neesham from the Future Homes Hub.
What we're seeing with modern developments is they are fundamentally different. So they are generating electricity, they're storing electricity, and that creates a completely different issue for housing developers to really think about how they are strategically planning both connections to the network, but then also what technologies can go into a particular house and whether you need to focus on solely on building technologies or whether you need to be thinking about community energy assets.
So if we're talking about large sites here, phasing is really important. What we've often seen as a sector is developers going for a big chunky load at the outset, and the load's actually not going to be there for 2, 5, possibly 10 years on big sites, which really affects network planning upstream. And if that phasing is reflected in the application, often it's a yes where it could have been a no.
Obviously, when you move it into a housing site scenario where there's millions of these types of connections and actually people who are consumers, not actually generator experts, then there's lots of things that we need to consider and how we make that easy for people. But yes, there's a number of flexible technologies, flexible connections, smart technologies, and they're continuing to develop. It's a fast changing world, and that will impact hugely on what's required in the grid.